Hi, it's Lisa Cuneo and welcome to my scrapbook table. It's Mix It Up Monday, which means our organizer, Tara O'Rourke, who's the paper snob, chooses a sketch for us to use, and we create a layout based on the sketch, and we use some sort of mixed media in our layout. And this time she's chosen a sketch that I actually created for the March edition of 30 Days of Sketches. And she didn't get to use it back in March, so she chose it for now. And we're going to use that again. My layout's going to be very different than the one that I created using the sketch back in March, but I think you'll still be able to see the influence of the sketch. I will pop that up on the screen here in just a moment. And if I can find it somewhere in the video, I'll pop up my original layout that went with it too. I am using a lot of random 49 and Market stuff. These two papers, I know I'm going to use this one. I might use this one as well. They are from, what's it called? Hang on, let me look. Vintage Orchard. These are just from my stash. It's some textured paper that's going to be in my background. I have rub-ons from Curator's Meadow. I have rub-ons from Color Swatch Toast. I have some acetate from Vintage Orchard. And I might use some of this Vintage Artistry Naturalist book plates. I'm not sure. I haven't opened those yet. They came in the 49 and Market box that I bought a while ago. So I'm going to decide what to do for my mixed media and map my photos. Oh, I didn't show you my photos. I have 8 photos, just like the sketch calls for. Mine of the girls on horseback are a little larger than what was in the sketch. And then these two are for some scenery photos. And this was last fall in Alabama, and Emily and I went to watch the girls at their riding lessons. Also, just a couple other things I have. This was from a swap. It's by Cindy Baker. A little journaling card, another one, some simple stories cut aparts that seem to go with it. And this bag, I don't know if I'll use it or not. And I also have some wood veneer. Dream big, just go for it. Hello. I thought this could work where the girls are greeting the horses and saying hello for the day. I don't know that I'm going to use all of these. I have a little heart as well, but we'll see. So let me get started and I'll be back, and then it will be a usual sped up voiceover. You can see that I've matted my photos. I first matted the small ones individually in a dark brown, and then on that patterned paper from the Orchard collection, I think. The others are just mounted on some neutral cardstock. And now I'm taking this pencil and kind of giving myself a guideline around each of the photos or photo blocks, because I've decided I want to use my Distress Oxides to kind of create a halo effect around where the photos are going to be. And penciling in these guidelines helps me get the ink where I want it. So then I move my pictures out of the way, grab my inks, and at first I thought I was going to use the sponge applicator, and then I realized I wanted my brushes instead. So I grabbed those. This is antique linen, and I use that in several places around each of these photo mat areas. There's really no rhyme or reason to where I'm putting them. I have 3 colors I'm using, and I just tried to vary where they each were. I find this antique linen ink to be really versatile. I use it a lot. When I first got it, I was really disappointed in the color, but over time I have realized it serves so many purposes for me. It is a great neutral, and you'll see in a minute here that I use it to tone down a darker ink. So now I have walnut stain, and I'm adding some of that. In a minute I will get Rustic Wilderness, because I decided rather than 2 browns, I wanted a brown and a green. And I do end up using some green rub-ons and acetate, so that worked out well. I just have a scrap there that I'm blotting the ink off at the beginning before I start so that I don't get a big blotch somewhere that I don't want it. Now I'm going to, I think first I grab my sheet there just to verify that Rustic Wilderness is what will work the best. And I grab my little brush. It has a green string tied around it because I am working toward just having a small and large brush for each color family. Nothing I do with these inks needs it to be precise enough that it matters which green. I mean, green is green. I can wipe the excess off and it's fine. I don't have to wash them very often. And here's where I decided I was going to tone down that Rustic Wilderness a little bit with the Antique Linen. And I like what that did. I even put it over the Walnut Stain in some places too. And I felt like it just brought everything together. So there they are. Now, in the middle of that, I know it looks like a mess. And sometimes I still, even though I know it'll work out, sometimes I still panic in the middle of all that inking. And I think this is ugly. This is blotchy. I'm ruining my whole project. But almost always, I'm really happy with how it turns out. And that's the case here too. Once these go down on there and the page embellishments are on, they just serve to bring attention to the photos and the photo mats. And I really like it. The only thing I wish I'd done differently is add a little bit more where the rub-ons end up. But that doesn't matter. That's just me looking back at it in hindsight. So I have some rub-ons. Again, these are $49 in Market. There was a large one with these flowers on it, so I cut it in half. Half is going to go here. And then the other half will be on the other side. And I realize now that I have the horse photo and the tack photo at the bottom. I have those switched. I wanted the horse facing the center. I can pull it up and fix it later though. It just won't be in the video or even in the still shots because I'm not noticing that till I'm doing my voiceover and all my still shots are already in the video. Then I decide to add these little bits of acetate, like photo frame, film strip type stuff. And I liked this color. There was a darker one, but I like this because it brings out that color of the horses that they're riding. Getting to be around horses is a newish thing for me. I've always been very allergic to them. And I just finished up 3.5 years of allergy injections. And they have made a world of difference in my life. I'm very grateful for the difference. It's not just horses, it's so many things. And I can be outside and enjoy myself so much more now. Anyway, so I'm just adding some more rub-ons. And then I decide to add some splatter. I didn't do much journaling here. And then I didn't splatter, I just dropped it on little bit by bit. So, I'm coming to the end. There will be still shots. There'll also be a link in the description box below for a playlist for Mix It Up Monday. I encourage you to go and visit the other creators and see what they have done with the sketch. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed using my sketch again in a totally different way. So that was really fun. Thanks, Tara. Thank you for joining me today. I'm really grateful that you're here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by. Hope you enjoyed the video. And everyone watching, I would love if you give me a thumbs up or make a comment. I appreciate that. I hope you have a great day, and I hope that you get to scrapbook something fun really soon. Bye-bye.